What's up guys, and welcome back to another sporting video, back sooner than I thought because so much talk has been in the comment section from yesterday's video. Now, before we get to the topics in the title, reason why I picked in yesterday's video Duane Vermeulen or Warren Whiteley was because it's one of the most talked about topics. Warren Whiteley, leader of the Lions, great leader, don't get me wrong, great leader. He started captaining the Springboks, and I think if he wasn't injured, he would have taken over and have been obviously captain for the whole year. If I have to think of it that way, I think that was the way they were going in. Duane Vermeulen now coming back and all that stuff. France Toulon confirmed it that he's coming back yesterday, so he's going to come back in June. So there we go. Now we got two contenders, two leaders, two big players, and this was the talk in an article. Duane Vermeulen's back, likely to take leadership. We got Warren Whiteley, who's pretty much the leader role, also coming back from injury. Eben Etzebeth was captain. Personally, I didn't think he was the greatest, but now he's injured for 3 to 4 months, so he's out of contention. So everyone spoke about this guy, these two guys. But what we didn't mention, well, what I didn't mention, which I should have, because I'm a big believer in this player, was Siya Kolisi. This player deserves a spot as leader of the team. Why? Because he's worked damn hard to get to where he is. Born in Port Elizabeth, where I'm from, and he grew up, went to a good school, played for Province for a while, and even in the early days I rated him highly. I thought he should have been in the team long ago. Then he became captain. Great stuff, great stuff. Where Alistair Coetzee made a big cock-up, excuse my French, was when Warren Whiteley got injured. He put Eben Etzebeth as captain. Eben can lead, don't get me wrong, but I'd rather have him play. The aggression, the toughness we see, those eyes that show so much white you want to shite yourself because you look so terrifying. I would have had Siya Kolisi as captain. 1, transformation, so we would have pleased the government. 2, he's good. 3, he can lead. And to add an extra one, he deserves to be there. He deserves to be there. He's fought hard. He's a good player. He's a hard player. He doesn't stop. You always see him having a puff because he's just always in the middle of it. And to me, he is the contender who should be captain of the Springbok team. If I was captain, coach, I'd definitely make him captain. And a lot of you guys are agreeing with that comment. So, again, Siya Kolisi for captain. But again, reason why I did the video on Vermeulen and Whiteley is because those are the two most talked about for captain of the Springboks. Now, to get to the second point of this video, SARU needs a massive shake-up, which is 120 million% true. Majority of them, if not all of them, need to get fired. But that's not going to happen because unfortunately South Africa have a government who runs SARU, pretty much. Not quite, but you know what I mean. Politics and sport, sadly. SARU's made massive mistakes. And the big mistake is controlling the players that are going overseas. Firstly, blocking them from playing. And secondly, not contacting them. Now, why I say not contacting them is because yesterday I read an article of Willie Roux saying that he wasn't contacted by the Springboks to play rugby. So he continued playing, he continued going. He never was keen to come back to South Africa because he didn't see a position. So, bingo, big red dot over SARU. Why are you letting players go overseas? Why aren't you contacting these bloody players? I know Willie's last stint in South Africa wasn't the strongest, but hey, he's human. He came back from injury and now he's doing wonders overseas. He was a massive loss. Some disagree when I mentioned Faf de Klerk. He was a massive loss. Busy and Yanni, big losses, more Busy than Yanni in my opinion. So many good players are going overseas because they see the potential. They see growth. They see wealth because they say South Africa is not safe to live in. and also our exchange rate. They're not earning as much within South African rugby. So again, what are SARU doing to sort out this problem? What are they doing to keeping these players in South Africa? Is it because majority white are going over? So now they think, oh cool, let them all go, let them all go. I don't know. We'll have to be the deciders of that. Personally, I just don't think SARU have the mentality to decide or to figure out what they're going to do. There's so much work that needs to be done. There's so much in between stuff that you and I do not see. I think Rassie Erasmus is a great person as director of Springbok Rugby. Remember, he's not involved in all SARU's drama and all that stuff that leads to government. So it's also, he's got the toughest job because he has to deal with all those frustrations. But he is a man who can stand on his own 2 feet and say exactly what he wants to say. So personally, I think he's going to do well and get the job done. Then to my next point, Alistair Coetzee, the man, is he fired or not? Make up your damn mind, South African Rugby Union, because World Cup is around the corner. It's coming next year. What are we doing? A coach needs to start preparing now. Eddie Jones, Steve Hansen, Michael Checker, all those coaches, Scotland's coach, Ireland's coach, have all got plans in place already, guaranteed, and preparing players, seeing who I can pick, who I cannot, and all that stuff. They've already got that in place. Where's our coach to do it? Our one coach is sitting, probably biting his nails because he doesn't know if he's fired or not. Who's the next coach? There's not big talks. There's talk about the Southern Kings coach. Not sure if that's going to happen. Come on, will he come back? I personally don't think so. So yeah, so much is to be done. Who is running SARU in order to do that? What's his name? LaRue or whoever's also top CEO. What are you doing, mate? You were also in trouble about 2 years ago for money dealing in Stellenbosch or something like that. So again, problem there with South African Rugby Union. What is being done? You guys need a massive shake-up. Otherwise, we're just going to go straight to the toilet and flushed away. Sorry, it's a bad expression, but it's true. So that's going to do it for today's video. I needed to vent a bit because this was really in the comic section, and as I was reading it, it frustrated me. SARU needs a shake-up. Siya Kolisi is the right man to lead Springboks, and I can't even say what I can predict for Springbok Rugby this year because no one knows what the hell's going on. SARU, if you can hear me, what the hell is going on? That's going to do it for today's video, guys. If you like it and agree, hit the thumbs up button, and if you haven't already, smash that thumbs up button, the subscribe button, because Six Nations is coming. Preview next week, so make sure you subscribe. And to the rest of you, have a great weekend. It's the weekend time. And stay safe. Never give up. Like and subscribe. Cheers, guys.